nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
The inside handoff. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Finds a man in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
To the air, it's Bazelak. Pressure coming. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Penn State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job on that.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions are on the move. On the move. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Heaves it deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab over the middle. Open runway ahead. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They run the reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football. Not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Falcons will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Flushed out of the pocket. They're working that left side, and they're able to get him down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Buying some time. He's got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds his man. It's Warren. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in Game 2 so far.
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen sleep.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
The Falcons will call on their punt team.
Third and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense has a second down play. They'll run play action. Using the quick game. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The throw. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. It's Aller. Skips away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to get it through the air. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
He'll bring it out. It's Tillman. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quickly complete. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incomplete.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
He's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Buys a little time with his feet. Got a man. It's Singleton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And the Falcons get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Dropping back, it's Bazelak. It's complete on the right side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Patterson.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. 8th play of the drive coming up. On second down, just keeps firing. Caught over the middle. It's Tillman. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out quickly. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Barges ahead. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Bazelak. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. right down the boulevard. It's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 15, looking for room. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these 2 teams thus far there in Happy Valley. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Saunders. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Going to the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass is intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Offense set on first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. At the 35, he's open. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the stomping has commenced.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Bazelak. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The give to the back. Smashes through. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Coming after him. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Fair catch, called for and made. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He's going to pass. Fires on the move. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the single back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And to stop the jet sweep, you've got to be great at containing. You have to have players in the perimeter of your defense funnel the football and force it to go back inside. That time, that defense was not allowing that receiver to get.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. To the air. It's Bazelak. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The lone back's got it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Dances away. And the DB right with him to knock it away. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and he tries to take the top off. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The Falcons will line up to punt it away.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Aller. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what...
Intercepted. Looking for more room. The 40. The 20. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 6 over Cal. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the wideout. The freshman just a little too much on that one. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Anderson wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Penn State! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. He's looking to throw it. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Allard. Here he goes breaking the pocket. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the route is on.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss, you get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And the Falcons will send out the punt unit.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Leaves it with the back. Turns it on in midfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The play action fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He chucks one out to the right. It's caught. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots.
Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. To the air on first down. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Hogan. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Carpenter. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Shoots it to the left. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?